Next we're going to look at evasions and head movement. We're going to start with slipping. So this is called the slip series. Mine's in his stance. It gives me a 1-2. I throw the left stick, he moves his head to the right, and that's it for the moment. 1-2, slip. So we're just trying to teach it sequentially. I could go like 1-2, slip, cross across, roll, and boodle up a long combination. But it's best to break things down step by step, get the mechanics right, get the technique right, and then make it a little bit more complex. So first of all, we're just teaching him how to slip. 1-2, slip. Now notice I'm knighting him like he's an English knight on his shoulder. Okay, I'm not doing this, jabbing it towards his eye. You know you're going to blind a few people if you do that. So always go downwards with the stick. And Martin's slip is as small as possible. His hands are up when he slips and he goes to this right hand side. Notice he keeps his hands up. A lot of people when they slip they do this. The left hand drops as they slip. That's fine if you're hitting with the left, but if you're not hitting with the left it leaves this gap which will be filled with fist or foot. So keep your hands up when you slip. Okay, so that's the basic one. Then you're going to go 1-2, slip, slip. So he's going to go jab, cross, slip, left, slip, right. Or slip right, slip left. 1-2, slip, slip. Nice and tight, nice and small, eyes open, watching the sticks come. Luckily these sticks are like fluorescent, so it's a lot easier to see them. Some of them are darker colours, it's harder to see them. So he slip, slip. Once he's kind of got that, we might start adding in some counters. So we'll go back to the first one, we'll go jab cross, slip right hand. I just want him to throw a single right hand off that shot. Now there's two ways of slipping right hand. You can do upper body only, slip and then throw the right hand. You don't move your feet, he moved his feet. Don't move your feet, okay, that's it, right? So he's got a quick slip to the side and bang, the right hand goes in. Or you can bounce step, which is your right foot tracks out, bounces off the floor and comes back in. It gives you more power on your strike, but it takes slightly longer. So it's up to you which one you prefer. 1-2 bounce. Cool. So he's bouncing out and then coming back with that right cross. Maybe the cross does it and I'm unconscious, maybe it doesn't, it needs to follow up. So we usually follow with the hook cross afterwards. 1-2, and follow up with the hook cross. Generally, it's not the best idea to finish your combinations with your right hand. Because if mine lands the last punch in the right hand, and maybe it's missed or something for the right hand, so that's the end of his combination. Look how much weight he's got committed into the strike. So if for him to get out before I counter, it's going to take a long time. Generally, we advise finishing a combination on your left hand, either with a left hook or a double jab to finish. Let's finish with a double jab. Jab cross, slip, cross over cross, double jab. Because it's easier for him to move out a distance if he's finishing with his left hand. So if you experiment when you're shadow boxing, if you finish with your left, you can just push off your left foot and bring your weight back. But if you finish with your right, really rotated, see how much weight's on that left leg? Hard to get that weight back in time, you get countered. So there's a general rule of thumb, finish with your left hand. Jab cross, 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 jab. So he's learning how to slip his head. And again, jab cross, slip, cross, cross, nice. So the second one was slip, slip. He goes jab cross, slip, slip. He's not going to throw his right hand because his right hand is either stuffed by my right hand that's gone over, so he can't really use it, or it's in the wrong position, it's out of the way. So follow with the left hook, and we'll just go with a single technique first. 1-2, slip, slip, hook. Whether you rotate or not is up to you, depending on your start. And again, please, looking good. Nice. So it's a double slip, then the hook. So this is teaching Martin this lateral head movement, which is really, really important because it keeps you close to your opponent. If you start going diagonal backwards and stuff, you're taking your head away, but you're taking your weapons away. The lateral slip keeps you in range to counter with your hand. One more time, so jab, cross, slip, slip, left hook. Usually you follow up with a combination of 3 to make sure the job's done. So he's going to go cross hook afterwards. Jab, cross, slip, slip. Now, he's finished with his left hand, so that's fine. There doesn't need to be any double jab again. Because you finish with your left hand, you can still pull yourself back out of danger if you need to. 1-2, slip, 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 cross, slip. And again, 1-2, slip, slip. And again, 1-2, slip, 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 slip. Nicely done. He's woken up. He's had some coffee now. He's feeling good. So that's the slip series.